Hi, my name is Greg from Brevic Knives. This is the first video in a series of videos to put handle on this harpoon clip point knife. The first video will cover getting the block, picking the block, getting the block cleaned up, set up, and ready to go for splitting it into two pieces to make knife scales out of it. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and give me a thumbs up. Part 1 of this series of videos will cover everything from selecting the proper block of wood all the way up to having the scales prepped, slabbed, and ready to grill. Okay, here's the knife we're going to be selecting the scales for. This knife has already been heat treated. It's been prepped, profiled, set up. The holes were pre-drilled before heat treating, so that's where they are. This knife is designed to have a single wood handle because the pins are in the proper position for that. And now we go on to selecting the wood. Here are my bucket of woods. This is the pecan. Not sure whether we're going to find in here. This is red oak, live oak, wild black cherry, red maple. Okay, let's try some red maple to see how that'll work. That's pretty nice little wood for it. But I've already got a couple red maple on the table, and it would be just barely the right size. So I need at least a block of wood that size. Okay. That's my woods that are not Florida woods. Here's another group of Florida woods. We've got wild plum, hickory, a couple pieces of sandpear, some black olive wood. Well, we'll go back to the pecan. Okay. Oh. That looks like it might be a nice piece of spalted pecan. That's a pretty interesting piece. Let's see if this one's big enough. It is barely large enough. That's a piece of wood that we're going to select. Okay, here we are at the table saw. We're going to first clean up the sides, all four sides, and get it ready to split. Okay, now we have some serious bug damage. Okay, because of the bug damage, we're going to check to see if the knife will actually fit on the handle. Well, the knife has to be where the bug damage is. So, that block of wood is relegated to a smaller knife. Okay, selecting another piece. If that piece is long enough, it will make a nice set of scales. Let's check it out. It is barely long enough. Another piece. Here we go. Okay, now we've got this block ready to be split. It's got all the saw marks on it. We're going to smooth those saw marks off and get it ready to turn it into scales for the knife. No more saw marks from the table saw. Okay, now we've got all the saw marks gone, and we're all set up. We're squared. Now we're going to split it into scales. It's just a hair over an inch wide. It's about an inch and an eighth wide. So we're going to set our table saw at slightly over a half inch to compensate for the blade cut. And then we split the scales. Okay, now that we've got the scales split, we have to sand off the saw marks on them and make them the same thickness. They're very, very close, but just slight variation. That'll be taken care of in sawing. Okay, here we go. Mark first the direction. So they go on the same because they are bookend matched. And here we go. Okay, here we are at my 6-inch. We're going to level them up perfect. Almost perfect. That's as close as you need to get. Next step is getting set up to drill them. That comes after we get the knife surfaced, beveled, and ready to go. So this set is done, ready for the next step. Okay, this video is done. The next video will have surfacing the blade and getting the handle set up for the next set, which will be drilling, shaping, and profiling. Thank you. By the way, please like my video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.